Alright, I just gotta check make sure the stream is going good. And then I'll share it. There's our 2 games. Alright. We'll just share this out and then we will get these games underway. Let me get that started.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next. Let's go do this thing.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
In motion left, that's Crowder. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. He's going to try and take off with it. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now Daniels. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Still going inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll begin by running the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Got a man. It's Diaby Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Daniels. His throw incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 3rd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Daniels looking to throw. That's caught by Sennett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Motion man is Crowder. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Daniels. Hurts over the middle. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 25 on second down. Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out left to Dotson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on second down. Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing now is Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Nifty move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to use his legs here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as they get this up to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He's got Smith here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Washington down 24-14. A minute 40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. To throw is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He's got McLaurin, and he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Daniels going to throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals,
there we have it, game one. The Eagles triumphing over the Commanders 24-14. The score's a little low for what I believe the game will be today, but I think the results probably pretty accurate. I also see the Commanders keeping it a whole lot closer than 10. But yeah, Eagles win, go on to the next Super Bowl. And let's finish this game and go on to our next game. The AFC Championship game is starting tonight at 6:30 p.m. Like we haven't seen this in the playoffs. The Buffalo Bills visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe they've played each other in the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. And the Chiefs are 4-0 in all their meetings. The last time they faced each other, however, was week 11 of this year, and the Bills won that. That game was in Buffalo. So this game will be in Kansas City. And, I mean, Mahomes, Kelsey in the playoffs. Is there a greater team? Pretty hard to say no to. I mean, even with Tom Brady's rings. I mean, how much younger is Mahomes than when Brady got to 3 even? It's hard to see, for me, the Chiefs losing. I'm definitely one of the Chiefs haters that have popped up around the nation. You know, there's that hatred that the Patriots had during their greatness. The Chiefs have definitely captured that. I used to not be a Chiefs hater, but I think really when last season, when actually I think it was before that AFC title game, Kelsey had some words for Tucker here in Baltimore, and just kind of seemed petty from everything I read. Kickers did that often, like, you know, going to both sides of the end zone of the stadium, both end zones, kicking there, and so Casey was just being bullies, which I'm not saying they're bad guys, but they're bad guys. They believe their own hype. They think they're stinked shit. So, yeah, I'm one of the people that hopes Kansas City loses. Plus, you know, for me, I'm late 40s. I remember the days that the Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, lost every single one. I actually wouldn't be mad if the Bills get to the Super Bowl and win. Even though they took out the Ravens this year, like, I'd be totally cool with it, because I watched them, especially 2 losses to the Cowboys. How could you do that in Super Bowl 2 years in a row? Anyway, back to this game. My official pick, yes, is the Kansas City Chiefs. Because you can't go against Mahomes in the playoffs. You can't go against the Chiefs in the playoffs. They find a way to win. And even though this year their offense was not great, they still went 15-2. So it's going to be hard to see anyone overcoming that. I'm not cheering them on to the Super Bowl or winning it. I'm just saying, you know, until they're defeated, they will keep on winning. And let's see how this game plays out. We'll pick it back up later.
They get 22 on that one.
Enjoy.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, Piron. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
And it was another MVP caliber season for Josh a season ago. Double-digit wins, huge numbers. This guy just produces and has each and every year. And what I love, and I know his organization loves, was him breaking that NFL quarterback record with 15 rushing touchdowns.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Again, it's Cook. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Allen finds him over the middle. No one around. He's got space. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
right, Brock. The Bills making their first red zone trip of this game. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. They motion the slot man right. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Complete to Coleman. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Allen on 3rd and short. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline.
Get to that money down. That 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. This, our last play of the quarter. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A tight end in motion now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Motioning the tight end now. Pacheco goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected.
Bill's got to respond with a touchdown right now. These Madden games are usually pretty low scoring and slow. Quarters is 6 minutes because they don't want to be 15-minute quarters that last 3-4 hours. When you see a score of like 600 to 537. But still, like, I know how these Madden games work. They're low scoring generally, so Bills has to respond.
Drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They kick the running back in motion. Allen now on first down. Gets his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Bills trailing in the early going. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Again, Allen to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Running back sent in motion. He completes it in traffic. And he gets him around 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
To the air again, Allen connects with Cook. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Complete, it's Cooper. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Man in motion out of the slot. Now Allen off the play action. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Allen gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Let's see what the computer does. See, they're going to go for the field goal. I'd go for a touchdown.
Short kick here from the right half.
One play, if it's incomplete, equal to a field goal.
And that brings the deficit back within a score.
But it always seems like 6-7 seconds left. The computer
One of the areas
goes
that
for field
kickers and
goals.
quarterbacks
They
are
got to fix
similar.
that,
They
Madden.
want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Allen. Complete to Shakir. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, Those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running them out for some PATs.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send a man in motion. 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. This is ahead for about 5. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Third and 4 coming up now. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air, Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes the puck, and they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. Slot man in motion left. Allen now on first down. Gets this to Kincaid. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Fits it through the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now within one score in the fourth. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They motion the tight end over. First down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco on the toss right side. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 5. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Just have to wait for it to be official.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is.
They really gonna kick this?
From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder.
As time runs out.
The kick is
That's just
good. He got it. And they're going to grow their
wow,
lead
that's
late,
really
but still a
some
one-score
Madden
ball
shit.
game.
Yeah. Anyway, so Kansas City wins 24-16. Kansas City and Eagles as the simulation predicts for the Super Bowl in 2 weeks.
Take a few breaths because
I gotta say that's exactly how I see it on the predictions. As I told a friend earlier today, just because you're choosing a team to win, it doesn't mean that you're not rooting for another team. Like I said earlier, I don't necessarily believe that the Chiefs will lose, but I'm definitely going for the Bills. And I will be ecstatic if the Bills win. I don't like being wrong. I've been pretty wrong this playoffs. But I'm definitely going for the Bills on that game. Speaking of where we are in the playoffs, I don't think I posted something after last Sunday. But I want to say Jaina still leads it. I'll have to do the final, check. But I believe it was 7-6-5. I know Keisha went 0 for 4 last week. She was not happy about that. And I don't mean to sound like I'm laughing because I wasn't going to laugh until I told myself not to laugh. Now I'm laughing. But anyway, Keisha didn't get any right last week. I believe I got 2. And Janet got 2. So that put us at 7-6-5. I'll check the numbers on that. Update the predictions tomorrow as far as after these games, who is where. Check that out on the JABO Facebook page, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show -JABO there on Facebook. That's where we stream live along with YouTube, and that's also where we post all of our updates, all of our show updates, when we're going to be airing. We stick to Thursdays, but we don't necessarily air on Thursdays. As an example, this week we aired on Saturday. We aired yesterday, 3 p.m. Great show, looking at these games and looking at the Ravens loss and a little bit more, looking at that amazing Australian Women's Open. Uh, Madison Keys going on to win it, and just a great show overall. Check it out, give it a listen. Check for our next live. Like I said, we'll be posting it on Facebook, usually about 24 hours in advance. That way, the post is up there, giving people plenty of time. But yeah, check us out. Just a bit outside radio show JABO on Facebook. Have a great weekend. The remainder of it. You got 6 minutes until this Eagles Commanders game starts up on Fox. So get yourself some wings, a beverage, and enjoy the games. Y'all, just about outside. Mark, have an amazing rest of the weekend and enjoy these games.